Okay, so our plan in this video is to create a user for our AWS account that can do only one thing, which is to download this particular file called clouds.mp4 inside this particular bucket, Livefire video files. Now, we're going to do that by using this ARN, which is the Amazon resource name, which is like this internal address within Amazon to specify clearly a particular resource. So within the AWS console, I'm going to go to IAM. If you're not sure how to get to IAM, then you just go through services and then IAM. But now that I'm in IAM, I click users. And under users, I'm going to say add user. So I'm going to create a new user. Let's give this guy a name, file downloader. And we're going to say that we're going to need an access key because we're going to use the AWS CLI to download that particular file. So I'm going to say next permissions. I'm going to say next tags. I'm not going to do anything particularly right now. It says, hey, this guy has no permissions. In any case, we're going to say create user. Fine. At this point, we are going to get the CSV with the access key and the secret key, which you cannot see over here. And I'm going to go ahead and download that particular CSV. Okay, close off this user. Now the next step is that we're going to go to policies, and I'm going to create a policy that allows that user to download that one file. So we'll come over here to create policies, and we are going to first it says choose a service, so we'll type in S3. In terms of action, we want to give it the read action, but within read also there are a bunch of actions. We'll just say get object and nothing else. And then it says that specify the ARN of the thing that we want to attach to this policy. So I'm going to come over here, select this ARN, add ARN here, and paste it in and say add. Okay. Conditions we are not really interested in right now. Let's say next tags and next review. Finally, it gives us a name, and then we will say video download policy. Okay, and then we go ahead and say create a policy. At this point, the policy is going to get created. The last step is going to just simply be coming back to our users, this guy called file downloader, and we are going to have to attach a policy or add permissions to that guy. So we can come here and say add permissions, copy permissions, attach policies directly. Over here in filter policies, we will say customer managed, and that gives us this video download policy, which we just added. We can just quickly review what this policy is. It says that it allows S3 get object on this particular resource. Say next review, add permissions, and that's it. We are done. Now we downloaded that CSV file a little bit earlier that contains the access key and secret key. That's what we're going to use in the next steps in order to download this file in multi-part using the AWS CLI. So I hope everything is clear over here. When we are done with this user and we no longer need this guy and this thing is complete, we can come over here and delete this user, and there goes the access key and secret key. So then you can be 100% sure that nobody else is going to have access to your account.